Hi, I'm George DeRunda, reminding you to join me the next time on Primetime, where we're going to have more glitz than is legally allowed by law anywhere in this country.
Yeah, but they make me pull permits for this everywhere I go, George.
That special smile.
Did you teach him that?
Yeah, I did.
From Springfield Bus Terminal, at last, nothing to unwrap and fry. It's Prime Time with George DeRunda. Tonight, more animals at Southwick'S Zoo with our good friend Sarah, the Polish Princess Carolyn Lee, plus the fabulous Blues Brothers. So get ready for the most entertaining show on television. Hi, I'm George DeRunda, and welcome to Primetime. And let me tell you, what a great show. We've actually planned this one for you because in addition to all of our wonderful guests, we're here at Springfield Bus Terminal. Guess what? We're going to be looking at buses for the next half hour. And hey, big news from Holyoke. Right in downtown Holyoke today, Fred Chiquette walked out of his house, saw his shadow, and you all know what this means. 6 more weeks of Chinese food. But hey, let's move out to Southwick'S Zoo. We'll get the big show underway. It's our good friend Sarah and her parrot and some ferrets. Hey, all sorts of animals. Well, Sarah, welcome to Primetime. And who do we have here squawking around?
Thank you. This is Chico. Chico is a Mexican redhead. He's got quite a lot of personality, actually. He's endangered. He's from Mexico rainforest. There aren't a lot of him left.
Now, he was talking earlier?
Yeah, he says hello. That's about all he says.
Oh, it's better than saying goodbye.
This is true. This is very true. I don't know if we can get him to say it again. He might be a little too nervous now. Chico, hello. Hello. Usually if we go on with our conversation, he'll interject.
And he'll just interject something.
Yep.
So he is endangered, and how did you acquire him here at the zoo?
Zoos just trade different animals back and forth with other zoos, and I assume that's how they got him. Yeah.
And of course, when you want him to talk, he won't talk. Does he bite?
Every once in a while he'll bite me. Right now he's very interested in stealing my jewelry.
Oh,
Maybe I should train him.
Kind of a kleptomaniac pickpocket.
Yeah, just like that. He likes my other one better though, on the gloved hand. Too bad.
So do you have to wear a glove with him?
Just because his claws scratch a lot if he stands on your bare skin. My arms are all scratched up here from working with all the different animals. He just has really long, sharp claws, so it protects me at least a little bit. Comes with the job.
And does he see in color or black and white?
He sees in color. Birds mostly see in color, especially those of whom have to eat different fruits and vegetables. They're very good at sight, actually. They don't have a lot of room in their brain, but they've got lots of muscles for their eyes. Say hello. Hello.
Hello, I want some food. There it is. He stole the top off the microphone.
You're a pest. He makes great arcade sounds. Like a pinball machine or something.
He makes arcade sounds.
Yeah. You just
Now, how do they learn their sounds?
They don't understand what they're saying. That's important for people to know. They just, if you work with them for a while and make the same sound, sometimes we have the green bird over here makes a great telephone sound, and that's probably because for a couple of years his cage was right by a telephone. Every time the telephone rang, he picked up that sound. So they mimic. They're very good mimickers, and they especially like to mimic the things that you don't want them to say, but they have a special knack for that.
So you have to watch your language.
Yeah, exactly. You just, they don't understand what they're saying. It's just that it's been repeated to them back and forth so many times that they just pick it up as a sound.
So here we have Mr. and Mrs. Ferret.
Yep, we have Tubbs and we have Azrael. They're both European ferrets.
Okay, European ferrets, and they're very, do they make good pets here?
They're illegal in Massachusetts, actually. I know they're legal in Rhode Island and various number of other states. I'm not sure exactly. California is another legal state. They can be good pets. Sometimes they'll bond to one member of the family or just a few members of the family. If you introduce a new pet or a new baby into the family, they will be very jealous and very territorial and protective, and a lot of situations can arise from that. They have very long, sharp teeth and claws, and they're very adept at hunting, so
they can get quite violent.
yes.
Are they nocturnal creatures? I noticed they seem to be groggy during the day.
They're more crepuscular, which is active, early in the day and in the evening. They sleep during the late afternoon hours.
So basically we've disturbed their naps.
Oh, basically. That's okay. I think they'll forgive me, maybe.
Well, hey, it's only to appear on primetime.
This is true. Now they can be famous. As everyone calls him, oh, I saw him in Kindergarten Cop.
Have these made any appearances in movies? Is there much call for ferrets?
Actually, in Kindergarten Cop, Arnold Schwarzenegger appeared with a ferret, much like this one, who ended up saving everyone at the end, so we do have that reference. He's a pseudo-famous ferret. It's not the same one, obviously, but one that looks a lot like him.
He's a hero.
He's a hero, yep. Oh!
Why are they so active now?
They're good climbers, and they just want to check out their surroundings and see what's going on. Say, this looks fun. She looks like a great climbing post, right?
And do you feed them often?
Yep, we feed them cat food, dried cat food every day. They also like bananas and hard-boiled eggs, and every once in a while we feed them wet cat food as well.
They don't have a cholesterol problem from the eggs, right?
Yeah, I hope not. In the wild, they'd eat rabbits. They're really adept at rabbit hunting. They're called slinkies of the animal kingdom.
We have rabbits right inside here.
Yes, we do, but these guys are so domesticated that they don't go near the ferrets. We don't put them in the same cage together or anything, and they have their cat food.
It's one big happy family.
It's one big happy family, that's right. So they bend a lot, and in the wild they go into burrows so they can bend in half. They have lots of little backbones.
You could fold them up and mail them somewhere.
There you go, right? Could be like a telegram or something. Their whiskers bend against the side of their body. They know that they can't go into the burrow any farther than they are already, or they'll get stuck. So their whiskers are as wide as the widest point of their body.
Oh, so that's how they measure the width of where they're going.
Yep, that's exactly how they do it. That's why you never see a stuck ferret.
How about that? More wonderful animals at Southwick Zoo. Hey, animals at the zoo, buses. This is about as good as television gets in this country. And have you seen that new Stallone movie, Demolition Man? One thing about those Stallone movies, action, 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 plenty of action. Let's roll a little bit of that action. See what I mean? Hey, we'll be back with more action, but it won't be from Stallone, it'll be from the Polish princess. Stick around.
What are you doing this weekend that's so important you can't take a little time to test your home for radon? After all, it is the second leading cause of lung cancer, and a radon test kit is inexpensive. You could pick one up on your way to get a few things for the yard.
Without the men and women of the National Guard and Reserve, 44% of our nation's defense just wouldn't be there. So be a hero. Give your employees the freedom to protect ours.
Welcome back to the big program, and my next guest makes Stallone look like, well, Stallone. Hey, do we have time? Let's roll a little more of that.
Okay, now what?
Buckle up.
you get more than your money's worth of action when you see a Stallone movie. Hey, it's a pleasure to welcome back to Primetime the Princess of Glitz, the Polish princess, Carolyn Lee. Yes, Carolyn, welcome back to the program, and we're here at the home office of Royalty Productions. You know, we were just in the area. We were up at Southwick's Zoo. We were spending the day up there.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood. We thought we'd stop by for a visit.
You came to see another animal? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. No, actually, you're a legend all over these parts.
I'm going to ask why, but I know I'm going to be sorry, but go ahead. Why?
We were talking with Jesse Deacon, who is the promotions manager at Southwick Zoo. And usually most people have to describe you to them. So I said, it's the female Liberace. He said, the Polish princess! He knew you.
Good. Hey, that's good.
So word is spreading.
Was he smiling when he said it, though?
Yes, he was.
He didn't have fire in his eyes or anything, that type of thing. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. All these sequins and rhinestones are all paying off, aren't they?
So yeah, I guess...
Gee, last time you caught me, you came by, remember, dropped in by surprise? I was in this outfit. I was going to a cookout. Yeah.
Where are you heading now?
Actually, nowhere. I was just doing an interview. A media interview.
Another media interview. Yeah,
Newspaper.
The media is pounding down your door.
Isn't it wonderful, huh? You know, Liberace used to say, good or bad, any publicity is good publicity.
As long as they're spelling the name right.
As long as the name is spelled right, that's what I said. But you know, it's always fun to have you here.
Now speaking of Liberace, I understand you're on the war path, so to speak.
I have a new project. I know you'll find this hard to believe. But
no, another new project for the princess?
Yeah. In the process of getting signatures, I want a Liberace stamp released. I have approximately 2,000 signatures already, and group leaders take them and bring them back with, I'd like to have the stamp released 10 years after his passing, would be in, I can't do this yet, I believe in 96.
So what are the requirements for a stamp?
Oh, mega work.
We're dealing with the federal government.
We're dealing with the government. And boy, let me tell you, it is a unique experience. If you think dealing with me is unique, you ain't seen nothing. No, but right now we're in the process of collecting the signatures. Mm-hmm. That is number one, and I have a few years to do that. Again? Well, I've got almost 2,000 now. I'm just going to keep them coming. I mean, where if they ever gave me a hassle and said, well, you're short 55 signatures, I'm just going to say, yeah, is that right? Well, here's another 83,000 names, So we're just collecting them. The more signatures I get, the faster we can get it released and the less bureaucracy, et cetera, et cetera. And then after they hire an artist, and we probably have a contest of what Liberace's picture should be.
And of course, one of the entrants in the contest will be the picture of you with Liberace.
Well, I never thought of that. But no, it won't do that. We want it to be his stamp. When I die and I'm famous. But that's your... Hey, maybe if you're still around, do that for me.
I'll be collecting for the princess.
Yeah, do that for me. Will you, George, if you're around? So anyway, no, we're just going to have him on it. And this is something I want. He's always there, it seems, with me. I have so many pleasant memories, and every so often when I get down or something, I look at his picture or remember some of the things he said to me. Because show business is a very difficult life, and I'm not talking about playing in an orchestra every week. And, this is really...
performing, actually performing.
You really have to want this because it's a roller coaster.
It's more than just playing in a polka band.
Oh, it's not that. It's not that. As you were setting up here a little while ago, you heard the phones ringing, and
you just sold 4 more buses.
I know. We just sold 200 people in a matter of 5 minutes, and that's the next April show in Edison, New Jersey. So another 4 buses, and we are sold out. And here it is.
So
just fall.
It's get your tickets early.
Oh, it's get your tickets early. Yeah, bring those buses in.
Bring the kids, bring the family.
Bring anybody. And this is a family show. So you can bring,
Do you have balloons?
We do at some shows, yes. Like our Valentine's theme shows always have balloons. And Mother's Day, we have a special Mother's Day show next year. We'll have carnations for the mothers. And
do you think you'll ever be doing any of those stadium shows?
I don't know. I have to handle this one thing at a time. I'm very intrigued with Vegas, which I love. I've been there 3 times already performing. And Carnegie Hall, 4 years. And I don't know. I'm open to anything, so just keep the buses coming.
You sing, you dance. You're like
I do everything.
You're like the Polish Madonna.
Well, she makes a little bit more money than I do, you know. But my costumes are definitely not like hers. This is a family show, folks.
Well, we have costumes here. This is another edition.
This is another project I have. We've just released the Carolyn Lee doll collection.
It's a commemorative doll.
It's a commemorative doll. This is a 1993 edition, and it's the one with my Carnegie Hall costume. They are all autographed. They are all numbered. There's a limited edition on them. We've already started selling them. They're only for 1993. Notice the rings on the fingers. See, just like me. Mm-hmm. And the bracelets.
That one must be the Liberace ring, right?
Yeah, you see that one? Yeah. And the diamond earrings. And, of course, we have even the shoes. We left no stone unturned.
You didn't spare any expense here.
Did not, you know. And this is the Carolyn Lee doll collection.
Rhinestones and...
Yeah, and I'll tell you that we will have a new one out every year. Next year, we're going to have my New York outfit out, the short set with the tails. That's already being designed. And I have designed the dolls. I have, you know, and the doll really looks like me. I mean, it's very, very close in appearance, if you notice.
How many other people? Put the face right up there.
See? It's got that smile. Only she doesn't talk. I'm working on that. We need a talking.
One of those like they used to have with the pull string.
Yeah, that's right.
And it can laugh just like Carolyn
Yeah,
Lee.
there you go. Yeah, I have that laugh that's sort of, you know. But I thought this was really
your laugh
cute.
that follows you wherever you go.
It follows me. Yeah, it's like my reputation, I guess, precedes me. But I thought this was really cute. I think it came out very nice.
How many other performers have dolls out?
I don't know. Steve Urkel did. And I have one of them. Because I love Steve Urkel. I mean, he's just one of these that walks in a room and everything falls apart. Well, you've been with me long enough to know, my goodness, like somebody else I know, right?
The only thing we haven't experienced with you is probably an earthquake.
Oh, my gosh, don't even talk about that. I get very nervous.
Don't go to California, whatever you do.
I'd probably be saying, so what's going on? What's the big problem here? You know, everybody had been in turmoil. And I'd be
You
just
think
like,
the band's playing a little
yeah, you know, I'd be, you know, in another world, you know. But anyway, so this is another project. So since I've seen you, there are a few new things happening.
Always something new and inviting here in the life of Carolyn Lee, the Polish princess.
And we do have a mail order business now where they can order cassettes, dolls, anything. We now take MasterCard and Visa. And
So they can even dial up the toll-free number?
Call that toll-free number for anything you want, folks. If you want my mail order catalog information or my performance schedule, wherever I might
You can get the mailing list is free. You just get put on the mailing list.
You get put on the mailing list. There's no charge even for the phone call.
And it's easy to remember. 1-800-242-SHOW.
There you go. 1-800-242-SHOW. Very simple. It only took me 3 years to get that number.
So we're just about out of time here, and do you think you could... It worked so well the last time you were on. We were at your home. Could you play us into this station break here?
Oh, sure. We'll give you some nice sign-off. I think we'll dedicate this one. You know, we were talking about Liberace. And you know I wrote a song for Liberace. And it was entitled That Special Smile. And I know you're a cameraman, Doug. Would you like to hold Carolyn Lee?
Well, we wouldn't want you to... We wouldn't want you to injure Carolyn.
So I think we'll dedicate this to Doug, because that's one of his favorite songs.
Okay, this one's for you, Doug. Stick around. We'll be back with more primetime wackiness right after this.
Tony had some drinks, a few joints, and got into a fatal accident tonight. Only he doesn't know it yet. Drugs make you forget. And if you forget how risky sex can be, you could catch the AIDS virus and not know it for months, even years. AIDS, another way drugs can kill.
He protects all living things in the forest. But he can't do it alone. Please don't play with matches. Put out your campfires. And never, ever forget the words of Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes, welcome back to the big program. And hey, our very own Doug Locke, conspicuous tonight by his absence here on the big program. You know, sometimes he whines on and on and on about how he's overworked, how hard he works here. He needs a break from the big show. Well, let's just take a look behind the scenes and see how hard Doug really works. Drinking a little soda, relaxing, sleeping on the beach. That's way too much work for me to handle. But my next guests on the big program know all about hard work. Yes, here they are. They've been with us before, and they're going to perform a hit from their recent album. There it is, Tank Full of Blues. It's the Blues Brothers.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Oh, we ain't doing that one, are we? This is gonna be that almost thing. This is a song we really want you to help us out and sing along. You know it when we get there. Well, I got everything I need. Almost. I got everything I need. Almost. But I don't got you. And you're the thing I need the most. I got everything I need. Almost, I got everything I need, almost, but I don't got you, and you're the thing I need the most. Hey, let go on me, kid. My brother Jake, ladies and gentlemen, cutting across the generational lines as good as the next man, I think. We're going to head on down the road in the Bluesmobile very shortly. Once again, thank you all, and buy all the R&B records you can get your hands on. Hey, Mr. Cameraman. Hey, Mr. Cameraman. Hey, come on. Everything I need, almost. I got everything I need. I got everything I need, almost. But I don't got you. And you're the thing I need the most. I got a car and I drive, 'cause I got lots of dough. People recognize me wherever I go. I got everything I need. Almost, I got everything I need. Almost, but I don't got you. And you're the thing I need. Now we'll play that harmonica for me. about you. You're the thing I need the most.
Yes, always a pleasure, the fabulous Blues Brothers. And what? We're done? Hey, I'm happy you were able to spend some time with us tonight. Good night, everybody.
Hey, I'm Sherman Douglas, and on the court, my responsibility is to set up my teammates. Off the court, I have a responsibility to set a good example for youngsters. Take something as simple as bike safety. It's just not enough to tell kids to wear helmets when they go bike riding. I have to follow my own advice. After all, bike safety is for everyone. Okay, you guys, you ready? Let's go.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey, wait for me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
We pledged our allegiance to it when we were young.
The flag was still there.
We studied its importance when we were in our teens.
He saw the flag.
We sing its praises at every sporting event. We display it when we celebrate.
Present.
Lower it when we mourn.
Our flag is presented on behalf of a grateful nation.
And honor our heroes with it when they've fallen. The flag of the United States of America. It stands for what we are and what we believe in. How we treat it says a lot about us.
If you're the kind of person who'd rather tune an engine than eat, have we got a machine for you? And in the hands of the right mechanic, it'll blow the doors off anything. Aim high, Air Force.